There's two guys. It's Van Rooyen and Mudau, right back.
I have Mudau. That's why I said
Van Rooyen.
I'm very biased.
Van Rooyen, Mudau.
Moving, Maswangai.
Joe, who's gonna defend?
Mamela, to get me out. Let me out.
Yo. You look excited.
Okay. Here's the thing. I was just being biased because I want a lot of Pirates team players there.
Yeah.
It's not just goalkeeper.
Yes.
I'm saying if I've saved 1,000 balls this season,
Yes.
and you have only saved 200.
Yes.
But you just so happen to play for a better team. Am I not a better goalkeeper? But I need to defend Mindlos. Guys, you're taking over a team that has just lost the Champions League. You're taking over a team that has just lost their coach. You're taking over a team that is going through depression. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do?
Win.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own. Onside the banter league. It's the banter league.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy PD Jokes. Welcome back to another sizzling episode of Onside the Banter League. One more time. Ang hambing iwan ng hambano. Choose my kids said. They still don't know. Till this day.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the one and only independent variable, your mama's favorite boyfriend and your girlfriend's baby daddy. I am Desley. I wish pregnancy upon you. And I'm here with my brother here, George.
After pregnancy, chief.
Yes. I wish it upon you.
My name is George Bukwena, a.k.a. Mr. OT, your baby daddy's favorite analyst.
Doesn't work.
That's the
We can't have two baby daddies on the table. No.
2025 Nedbank Cup champion, your chief executive overthinker.
Oh, I don't know.
And the show is sponsored by Betway. Bet responsibly by fitting it, where you always get way more. Boys, Betway Premiership has come to an end. I've come to a closing 2024-2025 season. I'm excited. We know who performed well.
Another
what we need to change.
Win.
What we don't need to change.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Do you know?
You've got 8 of them. It's okay.
No, and I thought about it the other day. I'm like, winning is nice, but at some point it's just like, you know
if
what I'm
there's no
saying?
contenders,
it's like now it's like when I want to watch a game, right? I just look. I'm like, if it's not Pirates, Chiefs, and TX, I'm just like maybe Stellenbosch here, but I'm just like you know what I mean? Now it's I don't know. We need more fire. More fire. I think there needs to be more fire.
TJ's boo grand.
I don't know something.
So this season it's been awesome. We're not gonna have league football for a couple of weeks until they come back, but internationally people are doing the most.
Yeah.
But before we go there, I just want to know from you, gents. I'm glad you're gonna break this down. Okay. We need our best 11 in the Betway Prem combined. Okay. Right? All the teams, we just need to have 12.
Well,
11.
The truth is, it's going to be a handful.
Gonna be a handful.
It's gonna be 2 teams.
So,
we're being honest.
So I'm not like. I also looked at it like as I was making my list. I'm like, hey, Marami, I'm being biased. Yeah, I won't even lie.
Just don't be biased. Just be honest.
No, I'm not. Okay, it's fine. We'll see.
So you guys at home, let us know. Play along with us. Let us know who you would put where, what position. But I think it's fair for us to say, asqaleni a formation here 4-4-3.
Okay.
4-4-3.
4-3-3. Sorry.
Askising
fagi linesman.
As Pirates does.
Did you put coach on yours?
What? What? Sorry. Yeah.
And the ref.
I can't hear you from number 8. I can't hear you from number 8. It's down.
Yeah, you can't hear me because I'm inside the bank. Net bank. Yeah.
And I'm at the Hubley.
Let's see how many Chiefs players make it to Betway Premiership's best 11.
Where
I want to see how many Chiefs players make it on this list.
How you gonna hate?
Do you know how many the training games we were watching your Pirates over the past few weeks?
Nah, there's no future, my brother. Okay, now
there's a lot of future.
Let's rock.
All right, so let's start at the back.
Okay.
All right, so we've got I'm a goalkeeper way too.
Yeah.
And obviously you can make your shouts. Me, I'll listen to your shouts. So Asqale, Sipe Chaine, Orlando Pirates.
I did not.
Then we've got Elvis.
Oh,
So
Chipazeze! Oh, Chipazeze!
Yeah. And then we've
Calling knockout champion. Just by the way, Makesi won the calling. I feel like we need to say that in this discussion.
shout outs to him, man. But Sipo's still better. Rowan Williams.
That's
Ronwen.
That's who I got in terms of goalkeeper.
No, but
That's who I got. That's who I got.
Okay.
PSL Football of the Season, Goalkeeper of the Season awards.
No,
I don't
thank
find
you.
there's nothing else you can say.
No, but can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How do we grade these players? Because some of them play for Sundowns, play for Pirates.
Yeah.
You could argue that at Sundowns as a goalkeeper, I'm not getting that many goalkeeping opportunities to save and do all of those things. Chipazeze has saved Makesi so many times, over and over.
That's-
Boma 5, 6, 7
Yes.
saves a game.
Yes.
But I want a clutch keeper, dog. I'm not trying to have a keeper that can almost perform well when
Who's
big
more
matches.
clutch? The guy
Williams.
No.
Williams is a person
Wait,
you would
can I-
bet your mattress money on, your lobola money on.
Hey, no. I'm not going to put it like that.
Williams.
No. I'm not going to lie.
He's a clutch player.
I wouldn't say
Exceptional.
clutch.
No, he's
I wouldn't
not
say clutch.
clutch.
We can talk maybe internationally. Internationally, we've seen him do some things, right? But as of right now, what we're holding him accountable is look at the clean sheets. And if those clean
No.
sheets,
Besides the clean
no,
sheets.
that's why I'm basing it on. I need you asking how do we rate these
No.
players?
But
The
again,
opportunities don't matter if you have a clean sheet.
no, but I hear you. But the problem is clean sheets also mean defense.
Yeah.
It's not just goalkeeper.
Yes.
I'm saying if I've saved 1,000 balls this year, this
Yeah.
season,
Yes.
and you have only saved 200,
Yes.
but you just so happen
I
to play for a
personally think-
better team. Am I
George-
not a better
Ngiyakuzwa.
goalkeeper?
But right now, let's say your life depends on it, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you have a life and death situation.
Yeah.
You have to pick 2 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
It's a penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Who do you put in that post to
Penalties, not penalties.
No.
The game.
No.
You're skewing it.
I'm giving you an
You're
example.
skewing it.
I'm not
Why are you
skewing.
giving that
We know
scenario?
Ronwen
Is the best.
No. Who would you pick and depend on to save your life?
In that instance, and I agree with you.
Williams,
Ronwen, yes.
penalties.
Penalties.
But you don't play penalties in the league.
Yes. They're not very. They come and go.
If it's in the league,
Because how many minutes a penalty shootout or just a penalty in jail is like 5-10 minutes. The whole game is 90.
no. Besides that, here's my point. Here's my point. They knocked out Sundowns. Calling knockout, they won. He was the standout player, one of the standout players in that game in terms of saves. He has been a standout goalkeeper.
Based
It's not-
on that.
it's not the first time. If you look at the number of saves, Ronwen is not even top 3 every year. So
Yes.
I'm asking,
Chipazeze at the back.
I've done more goalkeeping. Am I not a better goalkeeper?
You don't have
Me, I'm not
more
disagreeing.
clean sheets because the clean sheets.
Because my defense sucks.
No,
It's
no,
my
but-
Oh, so
game.
now you're gonna involve the defense
Now,
now.
but-
Guys, is Bafana not? Who's Bafana's defense? Just by
I'm
the
talking
way,
about the keeper. Says
who
what defense?
is Bafana's
No,
defense?
Siyeza kuma
Let me-
defense.
No.
Asikhulume move, George.
So then if Ronwen is only conceding 3 or 4 chances a game, you know, remember Sundowns
conceding
scored over
per 90
100.
minutes, his average is below 0.5.
That's what I'm saying.
Average goals conceded per game.
Why?
Doesn't matter. He's
You
the
don't
best.
count the defense or the team.
No, listen, and this is where it comes down
Wait,
to.
guys.
Now, I'm understanding.
Alright,
Wait, let me
guys.
land.
It's gonna be a long
I'm
show.
understanding what
It's
you're
gonna be a long
saying,
show.
right? Yes, the team in itself, right, especially defensively. If the team in itself can make me look like a better goalkeeper on paper, right?
I'm also on paper.
I don't know how I
no,
feel
but
about
I'm saying
this.
I've made more saves.
But I'm saying I have more clean sheets,
But I've done more goalkeeping.
but less concedes.
But I've
Can I
done
throw
more
an
goalkeeping.
element here?
Yes.
Does that not make Rowan Williams a better organizer of his defense?
Wouldn't it make the
Because that's
defense?
an element
Yeah.
as well. A good goalkeeper knows how to read the game and how to organize his defense.
Yeah.
No, but you guys like to do this thing. Oh no, he plays out from the back. Oh, he passes
Bruh,
the
he
ball. I'm saying as a goalkeeper,
He commands his defense very
just
well.
completely
Yes.
goalkeeper.
Full on.
How does
He's
he
an
command his-
all-rounder, bro. He commands his defense
Have
very
you
well.
seen the goals that
Ghost
he's
is saying.
conceded?
Say like Ghost is saying,
Have you
bro.
seen the goals that he's
Stupid
conceded?
So you were
Goals
saying, right,
also.
my man,
Dog,
George,
stupid goals
you were
also.
just saying right now that Chipazeze, right, is exceptional, but udlala phambi udlala emva kwe defense engekho
Yes.
strong. So then now, which means uleka leadership number
No.
1 to control his defense. Why would you want to have that in your best
Okay, can
11?
I ask you if I put Chipazeze into Sundowns right now?
Yeah.
If I say
Who's
that he's the
starting?
goalkeeper, no, I say he's the goalkeeper
At Sundowns.
How many goals do you think he's going to concede?
Less.
Marco's coming to fight.
If you have an unlimited budget, who do you buy?
I buy Williams, me.
Chipazeze.
Alright, so let's
No,
vote.
no, but
There's 3 of us, let's vote.
But you get what I'm saying?
I
though?
hear you.
Do you understand what I'm
but
saying?
I don't understand.
He's a better goalkeeper. Ronwen is a
fucking good
better
question.
player, but I'm a better goalkeeper.
I don't remember seeing Chipezeze
No, but then also-
at Golden Glove Awards there. I don't remember seeing him there flying to Palando's situation. I don't remember.
How many times does Chipezeze have a chance to play for his national team?
Doesn't matter.
Why does that count in the league?
Let's vote.
Why does that count in the league?
Let's vote. We have a long list. We have a long list. Let's
Fine,
vote.
fine,
Let's move on.
let's move on.
Who do you vote? Chipezeze, hands up.
After this argument, I'm still inclined to say Ronwen.
my brother, who are you picking?
Wait, Ronwen.
Ronwen. So it's two against one. So Ronwen at the back. Us moving on. It's gonna get saucy and saucy. Now let's talk about this defense.
Okay.
All right. So Mina, I'm gonna there's some names I'm gonna throw up there. But the thing is, I'm not happy with you guys. So
For what we're doing, right back, left, center, left.
let's start at right back.
Okay.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Gents? Okay. So right back.
Mine is also biased. I won't lie, my list. Oh, my list.
There's one name.
I won't
guys.
lie, my list is just biased.
But let's be honest. There's two guys. It's Van Rooyen and Mudau, right back.
I have Mudau. That's why I said
Van Rooyen, nah.
I'm very biased. I'm very biased.
Van Rooyen, Mudau. Remember,
I hear the
Pirates,
chats. I hear the chats, but I put Mutau there. I put Mutau, my friend.
Sailor. Are you also going Sailor?
No. Me, I told you this is my list, my brother.
Right back.
I'm still here.
My man,
I had
right
him.
back,
That's why all
2
my players,
goals.
Mamelodi Sundowns, most of them.
Right back, 2 goals, 3 assists, 16 appearances, 12 starts. I think that's an
Van
exceptional.
Rooyen.
The stats, my brother, the
What
stats,
are
they
they?
trump. They trump the stats. Ungangibuzi ngoFan Rooyen, ngikhuluma ngebest right back in the league. Mamelodi Sundowns again makes it for me. I think Mutau is exceptional. He plays really well, and we overlap defensively. Une ability of assista. Who else would you
Every
put there?
now and then.
Van Rooyen, I hear you.
I'm gonna involve some of y'all's players because like all I see is Mamelodi Sundowns. Because if we're looking at, for example, centre back, I've Grant Piqué.
Where we're going? No,
right back.
Sorry, what's the right back?
Let's talk right back. Let's talk right back.
No. Look. Honestly, it has to be Sailor. It has to be Sailor.
Why we need it has to?
There's nobody else. If we're being honest, there's nobody
Nah,
else.
Mutau, Mtwana, come on.
Yeah, not Sailor, Mudau.
Nah, fair.
So
So siyavumelana for a change.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
Mudau.
Alright, Ghost, who do you put it right back?
No, it's Sailor. No one comes close to
it's
Sailor.
No one comes
Sailor
close now.
Mudau.
Nah, no one
Tanko means
comes-
thank you, Cyril means care
It's
for
just
you.
too reliable, bro.
It's
just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
biased.
Because umuntu oyithreat back in front awumtholi kangako. Let's move to centre back. Now, I'll let this one start. Who's your centre back and why?
I got 2.
No,
actually, we're talking 2 centre backs.
one at a time, my brother.
Okay,
Can't just put
okay,
both
let's
of them there.
while moving forward, right? It's Grant Kekana at centre back, right?
Okay. Why?
That's one.
Why?
Right. I know, just the reliability of the defense, and you can see it through Sundowns' concision. Is that the word? Concision. Is that the word?
The bundles.
What that
The
one?
bundles.
That one. And then on your side, Tapelo.
Okay.
That's
I don't know.
that's
I
those
don't
are
know
the
about Tapelo.
Those are my you know what happened?
Not even Mason.
No, I was looking at it and I'm like,
Not even Smith.
let me remove a Mamelodi Sundowns player for once, because the rest I'm telling you now.
Nah, who you say, Joe?
I told myself not to be biased.
Please.
The best defender for me this season has been Unkosinathi Sibisi.
Thank you very much.
Bodlela.
Thank you very much. I know. I
Captain, my captain, co-pirate.
Yeah, siyavuma lapha. Wena lapho we agree.
That team has suffered.
Team enkulu makes it.
Do you know what else?
Into the
Can I just
Premiership
add
best
one
11.
last thing?
Man.
Remember, Pirates this season had Sesane injured. They had Nda injured. They had so many injuries that Abu Koki was injured at some point. Bodlela stepped up in a way. At the beginning of the season, I never would have even thought.
He'd be up
I
there.
never would have even
Performed
thought.
really well, man.
He
Performed.
led.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
Wait, who are yours actually?
No. I have Bodlela and then I have Ukekan.
Okay, cool.
No, we at least
At least we can agree on something. At least you know Mamelodi Sundowns is in there.
Ball knowledge yahlangana.
Mamelodi Sundowns is in there.
And this is why Ron went, but it's fine.
This is why
We'll
no
talk
Kaizer
later.
Chiefs player makes it to the
Oh,
best
wow.
11, especially defensively.
Oh, wow.
Ayikho nje defender Chiefs who makes it in this back line. Ngamang.
Bradley Cross, what's up?
My brother.
To make it is crazy.
Move on.
Don't buy face. Our second centre back, we agree.
Yeah, so it's for me it's Sibisi and Kekan.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
So can we move to midfield now?
We have to go to left back.
Oh, left back.
Yeah,
Left back. Left back. Mina ngizobeka. I'm going to Stellenbosch. All the way to Stellenbosch.
So if I run,
Pasadine.
Yes.
but Ryan.
No.
No, Pasadine.
No, left back. Yeah, Kuka that one. ayakhukha lantwana ngikhumbuza uMaselo ngenkathi zakhe mara I'm not the passing. I don't know about the passing. But I think he makes it in the squad. He's been exceptional.
Yeah.
He's been playing really well, very reliable, dependable. And umuntu ukuthi insimbi imile la. So if you've got a fast right winger, he's got you.
Yeah.
Swipe. Njenge elevate.
I don't know. I don't know. I've got Dion Hotto. I think Dion Hotto is one of the most underrated players in the league. I think the covering he does from Mfukeng. I think sometimes they play him at right wing. I think sometimes they play him at left wing. Sometimes they play him. He's, for me, the most underrated left back because a lot of people here would probably say Mudiba. But Mudiba can't defend.
No.
Can I ask though? Diano van Rooyen. Thoughts?
No, Akira, he's on the other side.
He's on the
you all
right.
didn't want
right
to take him. You don't want to take him. Go right back.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't
But
make
so
it.
go right back.
So
But
for me,
is he not nominated?
Hear me out, ne?
No,
For Brisbane.
I put it up. No, I get we're doing 4 with the back 4.
Back
So
four.
Mudau one. It has to be Mudau. Mudau's better than Van Rooyen on the right.
Because I think about it. Because I don't know. I just felt like
Asiko biased. No bias, no VAR, just talking
I know.
straightforward.
I'm biased.
So now the reason why I decided to go to Stellenbosch and pick Ntwanam is because I think for a team he finished top 4, which means there must have been a very solid defense line there, and everybody in that team did well. I mean, for a team that basically undermined in a sense, which is like we don't know, to finish third.
Yeah.
On this where Chiefs is nowhere to be seen.
Itlogela Chiefs, we were 9th last season. Why are we mentioned here?
Because the Chiefs the team enkulu. Me, I'm gonna use
Yeah,
an
we're
example.
still a team and cool. Doesn't mean we're
Tell that
performing
bank
the league.
yafela.
Never.
Would you buy him? Would you buy him at Kaizer Chiefs?
I want Pasadena. I'd love Pasadena at Kaizer Chiefs.
At least siyavumelana.
But Cross has been
So
playing
we're
well,
okay
to
with
be
our
fair.
back 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, but then who's left back? Are we? Because I said Hotto, you said Pasadena. Where do you sit?
I'm inclined with you. I'm inclined.
Hotto.
I'm inclined.
Ain't no way, bro.
Why do you guys hate
I'm
Hotto so
inclined-
much?
I'm
You're a
inclined.
Paris
I
fan.
hate him. I love him. But I'm
I'm-
just if it goes, you hear what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying if Hotto had just a little bit to his game, yes, he comes clutch.
Yeah, but he's one hell of a versatile player. What he does in that left hand, not many players can
many
do.
He makes Mfukeng
The ability to defend and the ability to attack is second to none, according to me. I think he's very, very close to Mudiba, but I think he is ahead because his defensive acumen are better.
Yeah.
So I guess Hotto's making the list.
Let's move on.
So I would say jam, but
the midfield
it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It is what it is. Let's go to midfield.
Yeah.
Let's see who Tubano says Sweeney. Let's see who's going to be holding it down there. So I'm gonna start with George.
Okay.
George.
I get it to 3. I'm gonna start with the
3.
CDM.
Yes, current defensive midfielder. Yako.
Makaula.
Okay.
It has to be Makaula. I think Makaula has covered that back 4 so well. He is the defensive
You know, when
part of
I
Pirates.
did not think of him at all.
Makaula, guys.
Yeah, I'm changed. Okay. Land.
Makaula, guys.
As a CDM.
CDM Makaula. I think he's the best CDM in the league right now.
Me, I'm gonna disagree there.
Keban.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna disagree.
Who are you disagreeing with?
Fuck Mukwena talk.
I have Mukwena in my midfield.
He's there also on mine.
But defensively, I think.
Mukwena's there.
I'd
And
put him
then.
into the 8.
What am I saying? I always
But
like-
Makaula defensively.
Because I feel like we're gonna fight when it comes to the other midfield.
that's why it's tough.
But there has to
It's
be
tough.
one name.
But
Okay,
guys, you're trying to compile a team.
Exactly.
The best team, the best 11 players in this
Yeah.
Premiership.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
So Mina, defensively, I would put Umukwena there.
Not defensively.
Okay, but like,
Not defensively, I'd put Makaula there.
I don't know.
As a purely defensive midfielder. So I'm talking about for what he doesn't progress the ball and things like that.
Do you know what
But
I'm thinking?
He's just a
thinking,
destroyer.
He's a destroyer.
I'm
we don't have.
thinking the chemistry that might come from the midfield based on the other players that are going to be there.
But there is one there where we. Okay, we'll see.
Okay, no,
we'll
let's see.
We'll
Let's do
just
this.
see.
Let's look at the other
Yeah,
midfielders.
let's leave him there for now.
Yeah.
Right, let's leave him there for now.
Maswangai.
Aye. Not the season.
Nah.
But
what do you mean, bro?
Why would you bring Tito into this?
Why not?
Tito hardly played this season.
Yeah, but they played him. That's not his problem. My thing is, I think he makes it in the list.
Oh my gosh.
My man, wait till yeah, pass on it,
Aye.
in a creativity that you cannot imagine.
Not in the best 11. I'm sorry.
Not the best 11.
Can I put down a name? Marcelo Allende. Sundowns Marcelo Allende, the engine of Mamelodi Sundowns, the guy who makes Mamelodi Sundowns tick.
I'll put Makaula in. Okay, I'll just go for the three in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I'll have Makaula, I'll have Mukwena, and I'll have Allende. Done.
There we go.
So for me,
there we go.
For me,
I'm going to put him into the forwards.
I did put him there. I put him
He's
in
a
the middle.
winger.
Yeah, he's a winger.
You
but I
guys
put him
tried
at
to
right
make
wing.
him a 10, but
Yeah,
we
it
all
wasn't
know.
working.
Why not play him there?
So for me, I have.
Who are you replacing, Chief?
There's people I want to put in front there.
Wait, in the 10, you want to put Mfukeng in the 10?
Maybe left mid. Like
Then put him as a winger.
Because for me, he's there. Mfukeng is there. And
In
Mukwena.
the middle?
Yes, and Mukwena as well.
Guys, why are you taking Relay in the middle?
And
Listen, we're making our best 11.
Because my forwards, for me, it'll make sense. In the grand
But
scheme of
remember,
things.
forwards, we're looking at one position, which will be number 9, right, Josh? In the
Basically.
formation, right? now.
Well,
Basically.
I'm saying 4-3-3, and then you have the 3 up top is...
is it a
Simon.
double pivot or is it a
No. It's a 3 up top is then... My thing is that it's going to be... It's a false 9 situation in
Yeah.
mine.
Okay.
But then I don't know about you guys.
No, but let's just look at it in terms of defense, mid, forward.
Yeah, midfield. Me, Allende, Mukwena, Makaula.
no titles?
Try and kill.
No
try and
Titus.
kill.
Makaula,
Titus is a
Mukwena,
winger for
Mufukeng.
me.
That's mine.
He's a winger
That's what I'm
for
saying.
me.
If ngibeka umukwena lapha in the middle and bese ngimfaka ngarantwana, okay, ngapha right.
What?
Titles.
Are we going up
Wait,
top?
going
Are we
up.
going up top now?
Have we decided who's in the middle? Okay, name me your 3 in the middle. Let me hear.
My three in the middle right now, right, is Mufukeng, Mukwena, and
Who? Allende.
Mine
is
because I
simple.
changed mine now.
Makaula, Allende, Mukwena.
Mufukeng, Maswangai.
Joe, who's going to defend?
Mamela dog, let me out. Let me out.
Yo. You look excited,
Okay.
Mara.
Here's the
Yo.
thing. Here's the thing. I was just being biased. Because I want a lot of Pirates team players there. I got be Makaya, but sometimes you have to have your favorites. You have to have a little bit of biasness. Okay, wouldn't you play a midfield of, let's say, De Bruyne, Ozil, and who else is and Bellingham? Wouldn't you play that beautiful trio in the middle?
Bellingham,
Balance.
And who?
There's no balance there.
Yeah. Who's the-
Bellingham can defend. Most how
Yeah, allegedly. He's okay. I would never trust him in a CDM position. Never.
That's how I feel about Tebza.
is it?
Really?
Temsa is not in the squad.
No, he's in my squad, but I put him with Makaula and Allende.
What I was trying to figure out, Minuguts, are you playing a double pivot or a one pivot?
It's a V. A single pivot, 2 mids.
So, yeah. So then,
Pivot, 2 mids in front of them.
so then you for those two you'd want more defensive.
No, I've
than-
got, you see,
So
Makaula.
like here,
Oh,
wow.
like an upside
Because
down.
Yes,
Mukwena
yes,
can
like
play
this.
both roles, and then if you play Mukwena a little
Hence
bit
I
higher,
said
he can
Mukwena.
shoot.
Hence I said Mukwena.
Yeah, but I'm not putting him in the 6. I'm not putting him to CDM.
Discipline, leadership.
Makaula.
Okay, fair enough.
But then front 3. Okay, let's go to front 3.
Okay, now,
My front 3 is Titus, Mabasa,
Interesting.
how?
if you don't say Ribeiro, we're
Mabasa
gonna fight.
and Reyners.
Oh.
Nyadala.
This man is Yo, you're drinking your team. You're pools.
I know I'm drinking my tea,
Jesus.
but you're drinking.
Are you a paid agent today? Is a paid agent?
No, guys. Joe,
I know. I thought I was biased.
did a
but
Koza check come in somewhere here? What happened?
At least mine is balanced, bro. At least mine is balanced. Now let me tell you,
What
for me,
is this?
I'm being judged.
right
I'm
wing
being
is open
judged.
to
It's
anyone.
fine.
I was waiting for you guys for right wing. Then we have Mabasa Ribeiro. That was mine. I don't know about.
Obviously, I'm
I just
gonna
don't
say
know.
Ribeiro. Obviously,
Right wing, I don't know.
He is a top-notch
Player of
striker.
the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Player
I'll
of
give
the
him that.
season.
Now I need suggestions. For
Mina
right.
Mabasa njami
Player of the
ngiyacanga.
season.
Mina noma ungaza as a sub azikufuni lezi fere ke.
Neteam yakho imfuni.
Phela. Bro,
No, Khobaldinho was playing.
yeah, fere. Yeah.
Mwanasis.
He was
How many
playing.
goals does he have this season?
Him?
How many goals does he have this season? Mabasa. How many goals does Mabasa have this season?
Mabasa, I think he's like a 6.
7.
Not even.
7.
16 goals.
Ah, yeah.
No, that was last season.
No shit.
That was last season.
But I think right wing Minatitis. And the thing is, why I want this, I want to break this whole deadlock of having Pirates and Sundowns players in this whole best 11. Because if we're looking holistically in the whole league, there are players who can either shine if they were in a position to play for Sundowns or Pirates.
No.
Because now they're playing for teams that you kind of underrate in a sense. I think it could be good there on the right wing.
Can I bring in? Okay, can I do honorable mentions?
Okay.
Before I tell you mine.
Okay.
Zajmovic
Mabasa.
is
From TS.
from TS Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a good player.
think very good player, scorer, but also a facilitator. He can play sort of like that false nine role. He does that very well.
Very physical
Zajmovic,
as well, eh?
A similar player is De Jong from Stellenbosch. I think he
Skeleto?
plays great in the 10, but then they tried to make him a striker this season and he passed on. He
Yeah?
didn't pass on.
Oh, I was
He
about to
didn't
say
play
RIP. I'm like, yo,
So. And then Keleto Magalo is also very important
Keleto,
because
yeah.
this is the question about stats over positioning. He's got the most assists, if I'm not mistaken, in the league.
Yeah.
Similar to last season, Sanele Barnes had the most chances created in the league.
Yeah.
That's why he was in the running for midfield of the season. Do we count those guys? Back to my question about Chipezedze. Magalo has done something incredible from midfield. Do you put him in?
I think, and then I was thinking about this as we're making this list because I was looking at mine. I'm like, here it's Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, Young One Stellenbosch, and I was just looking at it and I'm just like, I think
There are other talented players.
Yeah, there are other talented players, but we're just looking at
The best.
because the Farmers League-ness that we're in with the PSL, it's kind of like, looking
It's
at
a Farmers League because Chiefs not
we're looking
performing
at-
to their best.
Don't leave Chiefs alone.
If Chiefs was up there,
What happened?
no, because Chiefs.
What happened?
It's supposed to be a big team.
You're
Chiefs.
in your Pirates bag. You're in your Chiefs. What's
What's
happening?
going on?
Nothing is
But
happening.
did you get my point
Today,
Who pissed you off, bro?
hey, John, what's
Nah,
going
nah,
on?
nah, we'll talk about it. We'll
Like
get to it. We'll get to it later.
We're looking up and to the point where now we're underrating said honorable mentions because we're looking at we've said this before. Chiefs, maybe not Chiefs. Pirates,
Yes, see, now
Sundowns,
you
Chiefs.
understand.
We talk about those. The spotlight is on those. But to your mention that there are other talents
Yeah.
that we're not
That
looking at
aren't looked
because
at.
of the positioning that they're at. Which I don't know. I don't think there's a quick fix to this. Do you know what I mean?
But to be fair, there's
Yeah.
my front three is not underrating anyone.
Okay,
No,
talk to me.
100%.
Talk to me.
I've got the number one. I've got the number 2 top goal scorer.
Okay.
Reynas.
All right.
He's gonna be in.
Okay.
I've got
Oh,
Ribeiro.
man, I'm going to Reynas and Luis.
I could you wanted to put Reynas in midfield.
No, I didn't want to put him there.
Hey, man.
I didn't want to put him there.
I told you guys I've got a front three.
Finish your
So
front three.
Reynas, I've
Yes.
got Reynas, I've got Ribeiro,
Naturally.
I've got Mfukeng.
Okay. Ooh.
Touch that one. Let's see you guys go up
So you're
against
saying
that.
Mufukeng is a natural and is a standard winger?
Natural left wing. I don't want to do anything crazy with Mfukeng.
Don't you believe that this boy has got creativity?
So why not
He can be
Mabasa?
creative from the left hand side
Why not Mabasa?
because Mabasa doesn't have the goals. Mfukeng, Ribeiro, and
Magopa?
Reynas. Magopa doesn't have the
How many
goals.
times has Uting assisted Mahopa?
Who? Really?
Yes.
I don't know how many times he's assisted Magopa, but Magopa has created room for Mfukeng to go score. Him and
Like
Kota
what
will-
he would
He comes in
and
false
then-
nine and then he drags defenders to allow the two to play. Mara, Ribeiro, Reynas, Mfukeng, guys.
Interesting line.
Can I give you a funny stat?
Talk to me.
Ribeiro, Reynas, and Artur Salesh have outscored every PSL team barring Pirates. So just those 3 players.
Yeah.
Just those 3 players. There's no other team outside of Pirates that has scored as many goals as them. Just the
And
3
also,
of
can
them.
I just
We
say
say collectively or just
what?
Collectively, so
Okay,
it's
okay.
1650. It's 1615. That's 31 plus. I think it's 8.
quick maths?
And also,
You
can
get what I
just-
mean? 39.
While we're talking about Pirates, I mean, I just have a bubble to bottle. And because the last game the Pirates played was it against MacG, isn't it? The last one. That
dead-
draw for me,
dead
2
rubber.
draws, like the last 2 draws. I mean, I do have to say, I'm right now. I'm
Yeah.
being you last week.
Yeah.
I'm saying Pirates need to really up their socks. They need to pull up their socks and they pull up their underwears to the wedgie. Nyavuma. They played exceptional this season. They played against the champions.
Yeah.
We got points against the champions. But I think if we really are trying to compete, Pirate needs to clinch their butts and make sure it's Sakura.
They need to do what?
No, Asikolap.
Huh?
My thing is, look. That's Marajoa. But I work with idiots. I work with idiots.
Wait, can we ask?
Look, dude, there's such a huge difference
Yeah.
between Sundowns and the Pirates. There's a huge gap of points.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. There's potential. We're losing a coach. We're going to go through a rebuild. I think they need to bring in players that are going to be solid, and a coach is going to understand us. Because as a Pirates, we are used to winning. We are a winning club. And right now, yes.
I didn't say anything.
No,
I
because
didn't say- No.
Look, we're a winning club. We're a club that's got culture. Like you said, I think I went home and I
people
slept
like to
on it and I
hold
thought
on to the
about
past,
it.
yo.
The standards that we have are...
No, do you know what the problem is? The problem isn't that Pirates loses because they're bad. Pirates loses because they don't show up. Like there's some games where it's like you guys don't care.
That's
Like,
exactly what I'm talking about.
You get to a market.
That
You see
shit
the
needs
last
to
two
change,
games,
bro. That shit needs to change.
The last two games was the
Why you wanna
very
change
best
at the end of the
example.
season?
No, check. The last two games was the best example because
Exactly my
this was
point.
when you were meant to be practicing mental.
Where?
What? It's
My guess is
it's a
out here.
They've
preseason game.
lost it.
Nah.
They've lost it. Listen, it's. I can't even blame them for the way they perform because it's just like, dog, you've already lost. What more are you playing for? You already sick. You can't play for second place Pro Max.
Marakere, that's what happens.
You play for second. You can't do that.
But that's what happens 8 games in.
Yeah,
Pirates goes, it's gone. And
Yeah.
then they just go, we're just gonna we're gonna see out the season.
I don't-
Mandla ngigazi
especially the
nginebeef
last
now wena.
Yekela umandla.
Ah,
Yekela
yeah.
umandla.
Umandla uzingena phi?
Yekela
Umandla
umandla.
i-confidence yokudla i-team enkulu uyithatha.
Guys. No, can I defend Mandla?
Defend
my
my
brother.
You're taking over a team. You're taking over a
At the
team.
second seat. He's good
No,
at the second seat.
can I no, I need to defend Mindlos. Guys, you're taking over a team that has just lost the Champions League. You're taking over a team that has just lost their coach. You're taking over a team that is going through depression. What do you want him to do?
racism.
What do you want him to do?
Win.
With 2 guys, no preseason, no nothing. He's just dropped in and you must go and win.
So basically you're saying that the players were the problem, not the coach.
Yes, 100%.
Yazi umuntu ubamba i-Nedbank cash nyana kayi-1 nyana.
100%.
Sakana
What did you
more
get?
You can
opinion.
bank on
Eh?
it.
What do you have?
No, because I'm just beefing.
Yekela Mindlos. Mindlos took you guys to the Confed final.
Did we win it?
He took you to the Confed final.
Did we win it?
How many times did you go to a Confed final?
How many times have we been to a Champions League
His
final?
friend-
What? 3 times.
George, his
Three
friend,
times in 30 years.
his friend went to the Confed final again. He couldn't win it as
Because
well.
he had a full season. It's fine, but he had a full season.
Ingane
You
kwami.
guys have a problem with local
No, I'm
coaches.
beefing. Let's talk Mamelodi Sundowns and Kef Laphe Makaya. If you are there.
Wait, can I spin a question in real quick? So I wanted to know if we want to discuss. Chill as punch.
2. There's.
In terms of coach of the season,
Yeah.
we base that off who won. Like,
But
the
before you go
championship.
there, who's going to coach your team?
Yeah, I need to think about that, my brother.
Don't worry about me.
No, we worried about you.
Don't worry about me.
Worried about
Let me
you. Not
explain.
we are looking.
Let me explain. I listen. After
Would you
8,
keep Mandla? Would you keep Mandla?
No chance.
No chance.
after 8, I'm fine.
Mandla
After 8,
sayithanda ne mara
even
awusinike
if we lose next
amandla.
season, I'm like, be like that. If we lose 8 times in a row, then I'm
Coach,
like,
I've got you, coach.
So what?
These ones.
Coach
Would
of
you
the
take him
season.
at Chiefs?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Would you take him
Huh?
at Chiefs? No chance, as he said. Asizigedi lezo. But speaking of winning teams,
Yeah.
you, my brother, after finding a coach, we will discuss what happens with you. We got the second leg of the Champions League final against
Second leg.
second leg. Sorry,
Against Rockefeller.
against the pyramids.
Okay.
Against the triangles. Against the single pivot.
I wanted to
Against
see
the
how.
mummies.
I wanted to
mummies.
see where this would go.
No. I changed
I don't
my
know.
mind.
I wanted to see where this would
I changed my mind. So we've got Mamelodi Sundowns going in. They play a draw. How do you think this is going to turn out? Do you think Sundowns is getting their second star?
It's one of those games where you look at it like anything can go. Hey,
Wait.
I don't.
Yeah, sorry. I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Does the away goal apply?
Yes. Yeah.
It's up very much so.
Very
So
much.
Pyramids has the advantage
Has the
right
advantage right
They've
now.
got an advantage.
So that was kind of like, man, I don't know. Looking at it, it could really go either way. This is one of those games where I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I can go either side. It's not like your Tottenham Man United. It's not your Inter PSG type of game. This is a game where you're just like, the
Pyramids just has
best
to pass the
team is
bus.
just going to win.
Just have to pack
They
the
can't.
bus.
They can't also because
They can't.
So I don't know, man.
Not in their DNA.
They're gonna one early pack the bus.
Do you know what my thing is? I think the problem with South African teams this season has been when they get into these places, they change how they play.
Okay.
Why are we seeing Salesh and Kimang Ribeiro and everybody on the pitch at the same time? They've never played like this. But to be fair, The Champions League is not about tactics, guys. It's about who can outlast the other. Moments.
It's really-
Sundowns had it. 90 plus 4 pyramid scores.
Yeah.
And this is why Cardoso was brought in.
Yeah.
Cardoso was brought to fix this because, Sundowns has never been outplayed. Like last season.
Pirates did. Just
Yo,
saying.
hey, Mar.
Because
You guys got outplayed
messed
by
up the
Pyramid.
pitch, and you did everything else, and then you
Not
cheated,
asking questions.
and then you made our players walk around the stadium.
You see now,
and then
Khalil.
There's a lot that you
Not
guys
to your point, George.
So
to your
I was
point,
saying that Rulani didn't lose because his tactics were not good. He didn't lose because the team was greater. He lost because in the moments, that's what killed him.
Yeah.
So Cardoso has to prove that. And I don't think Sundowns should be trying to rush. But when you get to this place in the Champions League,
Yeah.
you have to trust that you'll get the goal. Have you ever watched?
Sundowns need to attack.
No.
Sundowns needs to attack, my brother.
No,
not
bruh.
full fledged, because when you attack, you leave us weak.
Chief,
Full
Pyramid-
fledged.
Little Sundowns.
Pyramids is one of the highest scoring teams in
It
Africa.
won't
I'm
work.
saying for Sundowns to win.
Yes.
No.
but trust. No,
They need one goal.
In terms
To
because
attack.
no, but that's not that can't be the tactic. If
you
you
know
say
why?
say you're gonna play a counter game with a high defensive line, it's going to kill us. We don't have that pace. So my thing is, right, to George's point,
Control
I think
the ball.
the problem with people sometimes is like
With no conversion.
Control
wanna-
the ball
you
and
wanna
wait for your
overthink.
moment. That's what they've been doing up to this point.
What if they've
Yeah.
they've got the same plan?
Control the ball. No, Pyramids is just going to run at you. Control the ball. Tire them out with your possession, like Sundowns normally does.
With everyone.
Wait for your moments. Ribeiro will pop up and score. You have to trust. You have to trust.
You
Even if
can't
it comes
overthink
85th
it.
minute.
Bro, we're talking about pyramids here.
No,
bro.
but hear me out though. This is
you
this
can't
is
go
my
pound
thing.
for pound with Pyramids.
People are overthinking
Pirates
this
found
thing.
But the
out.
mummies can.
Pirates found. Oh my gosh. Oh.
But like to my point, bro, people are
Wrap it up
overthinking
with
this
the
thing. You cannot overthink it. To George's point, it's really just about playing and waiting for that moment. People can
You have
talk
to have
about
the nerve.
stats all they want. People can talk about this was their possession last game. This was how many shots on target. This is that. This doesn't work in the championship. Like it's literally, let's not overthink it.
Yeah.
Let's realize that within football,
Yes.
sometimes tactics don't work. Sometimes tactics aren't even the problem.
Yeah.
It's just about as we're playing the game.
Yeah.
Do you take the chance? Does the
How
moment
did
come?
Sundowns beat Al Ahly?
Chance.
Last minute on goal.
Chance.
On goal.
They played their football.
It was a lapse of concentration.
It's a chance.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's what.
So,
that's
so,
what
so, so what you're saying for all the people who support team A yellow, nje umsebenzi wenje nina just hope for handballs last minute in abantu. That's the
That's how
plan.
Al Ahly wins
that's
it.
just-
We're talking about the Champions League
that's how
final,
Al
gents.
Ahly has won all of their
We're talking
finals.
about Champions League
It's been
final, bro. I
Those
don't
little
think-
mistakes.
I don't think they should sit back, man. I personally do not
You
think that.
didn't sit back, and you know what happened? 3-2. You all thought that you were gonna outscore Pyramids, and Pyramids was like, "No, guys, we're not a PSL team."
So you think Sundowns is going to outscore Pyramids?
No, I think Sundowns just needs to score one goal.
Pyramids is going to concede that goal freely, welcomely.
No,
Yeah,
that's not what
no.
we're saying. But we're saying that if they go in the mindset of all we're gonna do is push, it's going to leave us vulnerable. And I've seen this multiple. You see, TX Galaxy has shown me. What did TX Galaxy? That's one team that we
TX Galaxy?
Sundowns fans. You know what the problem is? We walk into the game and we're like, no, let's give them. TX Galaxy's wings, Mfana. They're one of those.
Are you traumatized?
Because I've seen it happen more than once. We haven't won a single game against these guys.
And you think you're going to win against Pyramids?
did.
Okay, well,
With the one.
yeah, but one out of how many, George? And I've seen it. So if we walk in that same mindset of we're gonna push, we're gonna try redeem, there's no future.
The big question at home, Lapo Balandeli, Manpeile Lapo, is Mamelodi Sundowns. Are the Brazilians going to be crowned the Champions League and have their second star?
gonna be
That's
so
a question that I want
crazy.
you guys to tell us.
Yes, my heart says no. 2 stars before we've got 1.
It's tough times, man.
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes.
Call Zola for a star, maybe something. He's got a song there called Stars. Man. I'm gonna shine in the sky like the stars of Sue. So all the best for our team.
Yeah.
See, support us on Kamanji because this
Bye,
is
Suga.
national.
Yeah, Ghost, do this for the country.
National
Ghost.
pride.
It's national pride.
National
The same
pride.
colors are the same colors of our national
Have
team.
you ever seen Barcelona fans cheering for Madrid?
If they need to qualify for something,
Nah,
yes, at some
bro.
point.
If it
Nah,
represents
bro.
Spain,
No,
yes.
no.
There's no such thing, bro.
Guys,
I'm
do-
with Super Sub.
No.
I can't wait till must call him.
With Super Sub.
With Super Sub.
Super Sub, listen, let's do it for the country.
Because at 90 minutes, the minute Sundowns wins that star, It's gonna
We're all
go
gonna
from
be
being
trolled.
it's gonna go from being South Africa to being us.
we're the kings.
We're Bafana.
Okay, so then
We're
I hope,
what?
But we
I
are
don't,
though.
I don't
It's
hope
not our
Sundowns,
fault.
but I want Sundowns
but
to win
we are.
though.
Sunday, 3 p.m. We're gonna be hate watching.
Guys, why are you hate against your own country?
Be to an
Do you understand
pyramids.
already? We
Sundowns is
don't,
not
we
our
don't have
country,
water
bro.
in Joburg.
Be
There's
to
no
an
water.
pyramids.
And now you guys want us to go dry.
Beats on the pyramids. I have if it's good. Okay. I hear you guys. I hear you.
guys are terrible people.
But there's also other exciting things happening in football all over the place. We obviously we're talking about Club World Cup. Behind the scenes, we're talking about Ronaldo could be playing in the Club World Cup. I'm like, for which team?
Let's
though?
go with that.
Nah,
Dima
guys.
with that. Sign on Cristiano, boys.
How is we dead? Like, okay, why?
For the Club World Cup.
Like, goats. I know you want 1,000 goals, but I feel like Kanji.
No, Akira is gonna sign for the month. He's gonna sign for the
I've
tournament.
never seen a month contract in football ever.
They've already extended the transfer window for the Club World Cup teams.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. And every team wants that advantage. And if your advantage is Cristiano Ronaldo, take it.
I
We'll
mean,
take it.
already the Club World Cup, them she got Messi into the Club World Cup. So it's
But
like
this.
they just put his team
losing.
in.
He hates losing. And
Yeah.
and I think because the silverware was not silverware this season.
Like Arsenal.
No. Ronaldo. I think he wants to be in a team. Oh,
But it's true.
he wants to be in a team that wins. And I want to ask you guys a personal question. As we know that he's one of the best players in the world, we'll say Messi is the GOAT for the sake of the conversation. But Ronaldo is the GOAT, ne? Ronaldo's the GOAT.
It's going to start another
He's going to say
debate.
Lewandowski.
Continue.
I can neither.
Do you think
confirm
it's
nor
time for
deny.
Ronaldo to hang his boots?
Yes.
No. No.
Goes.
Why should he hang his boots? He's healthy, he's fit, he can outrun
Can
youngsters.
can score.
Why should he
I
retire?
don't know. His time has come, bro.
Do you
Or
think
in the moment
we
to
might
start
see him
Saudi.
in Inter Miami? Think we might
Yo,
see him there.
you want Beckham to put together all of the Infinity Stones.
Yes.
like that team on FIFA. What do you call those?
Ultimate team, yeah, best
Ultimate
11.
team, best
Cristiano
11.
and Messi.
Messi, I think that would be interesting to see.
Okay, America would love it.
Yes.
America would love
No,
it.
it would
because
bring
you
so
could
much.
sell
It brings
the
so much
hell out of-
revenue, bro. So much revenue.
But do you think they work though? Because we've had this conversation of stacking superstars now, but also we're looking
That is
at
the MLS chief.
yeah, it is
Suarez is scoring goals.
But how is he scoring goals?
He's scoring goals with those knees.
I don't understand.
Guys.
I don't know. I think it will
So
be a
Ronaldo
great
for the
marketing plot for football.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's something necessarily we need. I don't know.
Can we talk about the Club World Cup just a second?
Yeah.
Are they desperate? This feels like they're desperate now.
For
trying
viewership.
to push Messi in, trying to push Cristiano in.
I see you.
Infantino is on iShow Speed Stream.
I see you.
Yeah, I think so. Remember, sorry to cut in there, George. Remember, there have been so many criticism about this Club World Cup new
Yeah.
format.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think FIFA, what they're trying to do, they're trying to make sure that it does not flop.
Yeah.
So they're going an extra mile to make sure that they get eyeballs into that.
100%. It makes sense. Because, I mean, we're not going to have football for a very long time, so this is going
So
to keep
this
us...
is the only thing, and we don't have any
keep us entertained.
international strictly games coming up, right? Do we?
We do.
What do we?
A few.
Well, the thing is, the problem with the Club World Cup is that obviously the players were complaining because there's more games. It's literally an entire tournament that's going to run after you've had a long season.
Longest
Like, think
season.
about the people that have got into finals of things.
Yep.
You've
They
played
played
league,
extra
you've played
games.
Extra, now you're playing
They don't even have time to rest.
You get
like
what I
Man
mean?
United playing in Asia. It's the most random shit I've ever seen in my
And
life.
they're still gonna lose.
And you know why they're playing there?
Yeah.
Okay, in fact, before we get to Man United, I just want to go from one Champions League to another.
Okay.
And before we talk about what's happening in English, we've got the final. By the way, Lapimakaya, we are going to be having the Champions League finale watch along at Coffee. If you are watching this and you're interested, Coffee Midrand that is.
Yeah.
If you're interested and you are a fan, myself, George, and Des will be there watching the game, enjoying football.
Playing FIFA?
Yes, we can play FIFA if you want to rock, let's rock. And then
Rock
we
it.
can
Gift.
debate, we
I
can
want you in
debate.
FIFA.
gift.
Gift,
Can
I want
I
you in
pay for your
FIFA.
pass to come here? Because
Yes.
I feel you and me need to have a face to face.
We need to. I'm like, if you.
Because I know, Gift, you just typed something now 7 minutes ago. Nyagwa's Gift.
And I'm gonna play India when I play. You play Madrid.
Let's do predictions because we've talked about these two teams.
Okay.
Let's do predictions. Arsenal.
Don't you dare. Sorry, George. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like this?
I mean, there's nothing else. I was just sitting here minding my own business.
He said Arsenal.
One conference league.
Still silverware. This is the only silverware.
PSG or Inter Milan. Let's get predictions. Who's taking it?
I think Inter.
Just a quick why?
I think they've won it multiple times, and the previous time they fell short of Manchester City, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to win it. And if you look at how they lost the league to Napoli, I think they will be.
They're hungry.
They're hungry for it, and I think they're just gonna be slightly better than PSG.
How many goals for the whole match?
I think it's gonna be 2-1 to Inter.
No extra time, straight.
No, straight
win. That's a good one, George.
Yeah, but you look at him.
Mess up his mind.
Inter. Because I think that what Inter has shown in the Champions League this season has been that they're willing to fight extra. They're willing to go the extra mile.
Yeah.
And I think that has served them well in the games that they've played up to this point. And I think it's going to come down to especially with the teams that we have. I think for the first time, it's not necessarily two teams that are like heavy. Barcelona,
it's not a major team. Yeah,
I think it's going to come down to throwing hands.
PSG is not a major team?
No, as in major team. As in, if you imagine a Barcelona versus Real Madrid.
PSG is not a major team?
Not like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's not.
Say what you say with your chest.
It's not.
Okay,
it's unexpected. Who would have expected those two in the Champions League final?
I would have. They've
No,
played
you
in the final
didn't.
before.
First of all, both your teams got knocked out, and you expected both of them in
Even
the
Arsenal
finals.
got knocked out by PSG.
Guys, I'm just sitting here. Like, why are you?
That's what I'm saying.
keep coming back
I feel
to
like
me?
the biasness is mainly because PSG's hit list this season has created a lot of hate watchers, like Super Sub Day. So we're gonna be hate watching PSG because PSG knocked out Liverpool.
Who's
so I'm
we?
bitter.
Who's
Arsenal
we?
got knocked out by PSG.
No, but
They're not
Liverpool
hate watching.
watching.
No, now you know what it's about. It's not about
Why
who
do you
they
want
knocked
Inter
out.
to win over PSG? Because obviously Inter's great.
No, they just work hard.
Are you not
Exactly.
salty? Are you not salty?
No.
Are you not an Arsenal fan? So don't talk.
No, but I'm saying you
you're
can't
not an Arsenal fan.
you can't base it off that.
It's
The
hate
reason
watching.
this Champions League final is a big deal because it's two unexpected teams
I wanna
making
see-
it to the final.
They
Who
must
you
throw
didn't
hands.
expect this. Do you know how many teams were in the Champions League before they got knocked out? Your Man City, your Liverpool,
What I'm saying
your
is
Arsenal
fans want Inter to win because Basalti.
No, that's not what it is. This game is not a
Between you
big
and
deal
God.
I want
because of
Inter
salt.
to
knows the
win.
truth.
I want Inter to win because
this guy.
they willed themselves into
I
this
want
final.
Inter to win, number one, because they threw me out of the competition. Number one, that's the main reason.
No, but who do you think
Let
is
me
going to win?
finish. Number two,
So you are not salty. You are king. You are sugar.
I'm very sugarish caramel, whatever you call it. But I do fancy Inter
To win.
to take the Champions League, even if they didn't beat Liverpool. But now I'm even saltier, so I'm hate watching, Van.
I think in the game,
But I think Donnarumma's gonna do some things that I don't expect.
that's
but
also
I'm just
another
saying.
thing.
I'm just saying.
I think in the game, Inter is probably the favorites to win because this is all they can play for. You know what I'm saying? Already PSG, we already know they have great chemistry. We already know that as an attacking force, they're incredible and they've won the season already. So to add on, that's a newfound motivation. But there's one thing to play for an add-on and for all you can get.
Who needs it more? Who needs it more between Inter and PSG? Now,
Inter-
before you
Inter
answer,
Milan. Inter Milan.
Inter has one. They've
No,
won this
they
thing
have
before.
one, but they have none now in this season.
I think it's tough to say because Inter needs it obviously because of what happened.
Yes.
The bottling that happened.
Yes.
But then PSG also needs it because this is
It's their
PSG's
first.
chance to be a real big, thought of as a real big
Yes.
team.
Yes.
After they've tried all of these years.
Signing all these stars, signing
You
your
know,
Neymars, your
Ibrahimovic,
Messi's, your Di Marias.
you get me?
And right now they reached
Your
the final
Messis,
without
So
those stars.
I don't know who needs it more. I'm just
Inter.
looking for hands. I want two teams that are going to throw
I
hands.
hope this game is going to be as interesting as we all imagined it to be. Because in my opinion, so far, the most interesting game right now has been between Chelsea's game with Betis and Tottenham and United. I don't know if this game is going to live up to the expectations that we have.
It's a Champions League final, bro.
No, it can be a Champions League final. It can be boring at
Donna,
the same
based
time.
on what I've seen Inter play, dog, that team, bro, does not give up, bro. And I'm just like, I don't understand, bro. It could be
we can't use one
extra
game.
time could be 6 minutes, my brother. It could be on 5 minutes,
No.
58 seconds. They got a corner.
No, is it consistent though?
Yes.
Is it consistent?
Does it need to be consistent?
No, it needs to be because the problem with people when they watch football
one
is
game.
exactly.
I'm saying it's one game.
No, hear me out. The problem with people is that you watch that one game where Inter just snagged that win, and now you think that's just how.
Yeah,
they
but
play.
you think
that's not how they play.
the wins were fluke.
Otherwise,
No, if I take you right now and I put you in a Champions League final, I'm probably going to see a performance from you because it's a Champions League final.
No, I hear,
you want that medal
I hear what
pole.
you're saying.
You get what I mean?
But do not use a past event, not even past games, past event to determine how a team is going to play in
PSG
the
have got
future.
a Ballon d'Or potential winner in that
I'm
squad.
talking about Inter Milan.
Tell me someone who deserves the Ballon d'Or in the Inter squad.
Hey,
Tell me one name. One name.
deserves,
Zero.
deserves.
We've got a Ballon d'Or contender here, and I think
deserves.
Hakimi,
What,
he
Dembele?
is more.
best right
Yes.
back in the world.
Who else can take the Ballon d'Or if he wins the Champions League? Who
Best
else?
right back in the world, Hakimi.
Hakimi.
Best.
Hey, we
Get
gonna
out
start
of here,
again.
man.
But I don't know, man.
Danny
I don't know.
Alves is the best
I don't
right
know.
back in
I
the
just feel like don't look at it from past events because people like to do this. They play one good game and then you're gonna use that to be like,
PSG has
this is their
knocked out.
standard. Inter Milan
PSG
standard
has
is not
knocked
what
out
they put out there.
Arsenal, who has been performing so amazingly this season, bro.
Amazingly.
They fell short of the Premier League. These guys have reached how many semi-finals? They've reached 2 this season, right? You're talking about this Arsenal. That PSG knocked those guys out. That PSG knocked the Premier League champions, Liverpool. You can't tell me what the road killer it doesn't make sense. They deserve to be there. Low key. I know they will win, but I'm hate watching. I want Inter to win.
I'm not saying you thing is I'm talking about Inter, you're talking about PSG. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that
Hey, PSG.
Okay, wait, guys.
I'm saying Inter. You see, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Scores. I say it's gonna be a draw, full time, and then extra time. Some shit's gonna go down.
So 1-1 draw or 0-0 draw?
It's gonna be, I think, a goal extravaganza. Maybe 2-2.
Oh, wow.
Extra time, and I don't know what's gonna happen extra time. But
These finals have been disappointing.
Chelsea wins one.
No,
Chelsea wins one
He's
thing.
setting it up. He's setting
One
it up.
I'm not setting it up.
He's
It's
setting
just
it
that-
up. These finals have been disappointing. There've been no goals.
They've been no. They haven't.
But then Chelsea
Four.
stepped in.
Yes, because they haven't.
with players that you don't own.
Yes. Yo, and they're going back to that dreadful team. Yo.
But congratulations to all the
But
Blues.
you rented your win.
Chelsea has completed the UEFA trophy cabinet list, whatever you want to call it.
Conference League.
Nobody cared about that.
No one didn't get. It's just the stats they're just
Nobody
adding on
cared.
now.
You guys are
Oh, we are the
haters.
only ones who've completed
Nobody
all the
cared.
UEFA
We
club
have.
competitions. You didn't care about that when you started.
When you
this
started
whole
this
thing.
competition.
I don't care, because initially we were fighting. That's the thing. But you know, a crazy thing is that apparently in the first time in history that Premier League teams, 5 different teams have won silverware, with Liverpool the Premier League, Newcastle EFL Cup,
But can you
Crystal
include
Palace
Liverpool?
FA Cup,
Tottenham
Europa, and then Chelsea the Conference League.
See how he smiles when you
I
mention
actually
it,
I
London
saw this
team.
in the morning, and I'm like, this isn't so.
But can you include Liverpool?
He did.
No, I did well because they won it silverware, brother.
Yeah, but I agree you said it's the first time English teams. They're
No,
English.
no,
they were calling
no.
an English team was going to win the EPL.
Okay. So are we counting out the FA Cup? Are we counting out the FA Cup then?
Chelsea pulling stats out of their asses just to be relevant.
I'm saying for the Premier League as a
No,
whole.
man, no,
Okay, so
man.
now this. Hey,
You're pulling stats out of your bums right now just
it's
because.
a cup. 5 English teams, 1 A. But
That's why
granted-
George is drinking from a can.
Granted, most
No
of
cups.
those teams, most of those competitions are in England. I think it's good. Chelsea's up there. Here's your silverware. Take.
Okay. Congratulations, though. What a stunning performance from Cole Palmer. I think he literally pulled the team out of the mud.
Did you see where he put his trophy?
Yeah, in front of his
That's
his
the boy.
VR.
Wow.
I you
That's
know,
because it's small. Somebody said.
Is that what you said? Wait.
it's like dog. It's like this. Sorry, but you know what my thing is? I think it's a bittersweet victory for me. On one hand, I am happy that we won. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, Anthony, guys. I actually wanted him to win
I
something
think
so
when
that
you are low key a Man United supporter.
no,
From when you wore that jersey?
No,
Like,
that's not
I
what it
think-
is.
Can you see the hypocrisy? Can you
It's
see
not
the double
hypocrisy.
standards here?
It's not
What do
hypocrisy.
you think? What do you think, Sub?
No, let me
Based
land.
on his behavior, his
Let me
comments,
land.
every input he's had, how much
it's
he
for the
mentioned.
players.
Look,
wait.
I've heard more about Rashford, Sancho,
Yes.
and who else again? Who else left?
But Sancho's is in Chelsea. What am I gonna do
No,
if
he's
we
not.
rented
Doesn't
him?
belong to Chelsea.
No, but he's there and he scored for us yesterday.
Why are you falling in love? Why are you falling in love with the side chick?
Dog, listen. You know they
Just say
taste food tastes better when it's not from home.
United.
No, man. I think you're
But
low
look
key.
at that goal, Pana. Yo.
I think you're low key Man United
No,
fan.
it's
and
not
that's okay.
that.
That's okay.
I just feel, I've always had this thing of players play better when they're outside of Man United. So now it's like,
and
now for
all the players who seem to be praising the season
and have all fell
are from
short.
Man United.
Yeah, and now they've sort of fell short. You know what I'm saying? Your
What do you
Rashford,
expect?
Anthony.
It's Manchester culture.
Okay, come out of the closet. Though.
I'm not coming out of the class.
Come out
I
of
am
the closet.
not.
though.
Listen.
Okay, the wardrobe, it's fine. But just come out.
Protect.
Just come out. Just come out.
And apparently
Don't be a
about
Man United fan.
Manchester United, I heard, I was watching this clip, this guy was saying, it could be false, but he was saying that there's amount of money that Man United owes. And those 2 games are going to cover that amount. That's why they're doing this random Asia thing. Yes,
Yeah.
there might be depth to it, as in like, oh, it's for the relationship, for the what. And also, Man United players, man. Diallo and Garnacho throwing zap signs at people who are shooting them with their phones. It just shows the attitude that's within the Man United squad. I mean, think about it. Your child is 6 or 7, 12, or whatever the age is. They wanted to see
B Scott's Mapuma, boy.
and be like, nah.
No.
Imagine this fan has been loving you, dog. They've got a picture of you on the wall. Then when he's there with the camera, you're just going to throw his
You
website.
must use it as motivation.
This is why you're not a footballer, George. You would be the
because
Scots of football.
nobody zap signed me when I was little.
Oh, wow. This
Why are we calling it a zap sign?
I don't know.
Also,
Zep. But we got talking about Man United quickly.
Yeah.
Erik ten Hag seems to have revived his coaching career.
Ow, by Leverkusen.
He's rocked up
Leverkusen
somewhere.
level.
The Werk self.
Do you think he will do better than Alonso?
That's tough.
for those of you who don't know what happened, Marco was here in the back and he's like, no.
It was,
Alonso couldn't match Alonso,
Alonso had an unbeatable season.
but he couldn't follow it up.
Hilarious.
Was it a flash in the pan?
Yeah, like it's a flash. Can we count it as a flash in the pan?
I think it was a brilliant season from Alonso, to be honest.
I think Ten Hag might do. He might not do Alonso levels, but I think he can do well because it's quiet there in Germany, man.
And
You
the
don't
thing
have
is,
the
Liverpool
noise,
is
you don't have
sweeping all those
Dog.
Bayer Leverkusen players. Bro.
I mean,
They're just taking everything.
Yeah.
Company went and won with Bayern Munich.
Got relegated to Burnley, got a job at Bayern. Like, make it make sense, football.
Brother.
Make it make sense. But yeah, Erik ten Hag is reviving his career.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm happy to see him. I didn't watch him much at Ajax to know what he's capable of. But obviously when he came in,
Just remember Real Madrid versus Ajax in Champions League. Then you will know
Yeah.
Erik ten Hag, who was a good manager
That
before he
Ajax team.
joined United.
that Ajax team was fire.
Yeah.
So for
Does
me,
he also count in that thing where you do better when you're outside of Man United?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
There's just
may-
problems at United right now. Let's
There's
But
not
a
then,
get
spirit.
also,
yeah.
but
There's
then
a spirit.
also, he's a trophy-winning coach in England. Doesn't that count for anything? Doesn't
Well, I
that
can
count
tell
for
you
anything?
one thing.
there's a crisis.
He had better season than Amiron right now.
You get what I mean?
To be fair,
Is he a bad coach? Like, is he a bad coach for what he did?
I think that his system of play was not fitting well with Man United.
Mari
I
won
mean,
trophies.
think about it. From the class of '92 to the chaos of 24.
Yeah.
I Man United is going through the pits.
No, but also I think we've been unfair to the coaches. I mean, Mourinho won 2 trophies, wasn't it? The Europa and the League Cup. Was it the League Cup? He won 2 trophies in his time. He got fired. Ten Hag won trophies, got fired. So I mean, there's
Ragnar.
who's Ragnarok?
It's just that.
Actually, Man United.
Van Gaal won.
Van
I
Gaal.
believe he won a trophy when he was
Yes.
there. So it's like one of those things where it's like, are there actually bad coaches in the grand scheme of things?
I don't think it's a bad coach. It's just the comparison to
Ferguson.
Yes.
I think they're trying to find Ferguson.
and that's
in
the
next
problem.
coach.
That's the problem is that we and it happens with a lot of people is that you look at the Man United of Sir Alex and then you're just like the rest of you're not on that level out, not on that level out. But these trophies these coaches like what you're saying, they have trophies to show for it.
Yeah.
And also the game is
No,
adapted.
I think it's these new.
The success of a team, George. Ne?
No, I think it's these new coaches as well. We fall under the PR. Hey, we love PR, public relations. Amorim is a genius young manager who's going to guide.
Potential.
Meanwhile, there's a guy who won trophies who was just in
Just
right
there.
now.
You know what I think it is? I think for me, where Man United went wrong.
United.
Yeah, where Manchester United went
United.
wrong is that after Sir Alex Ferguson left, they tried to bring someone who does not play the same style of football.
Yeah.
So the culture had to change already. Because if I can make a great example, I'm sorry I'm going to bring it up, but Klopp and Slot. Klopp had already built a system where we work, the 4-3-3 attacking, Shangama counter. What Slot had to do is just to tweak just a little bit, not too much. So which means we are used to the football that Liverpool's playing. And I think with them, every coach that has come after Sir Alex Ferguson has kind of swayed away from how... Because Man United... they used to be good.
But I think the problem with Man United wasn't necessarily that. I think Man United, Arsenal, what Sir Alex Ferguson exposed leaving is that, guys, there's a lot of people who are stealing a living.
Yeah.
And he was controlling everything. So when he left, they were in a vacuum where they didn't know. They don't know what to do now. Can you imagine now you've been living with your parents the whole time and then they move somewhere else and they leave you at the house?
Yeah.
What's your first
Even
step?
the visitors
What
don't
do
want to stay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they were struggling with an identity. Arsenal had the same thing immediately after. So I think that's what happened. For me, I will always say, you need to pick a direction and go into the direction fully.
But then the fans also contribute a lot to whether a coach gets sacked or not, because
People must stop listening.
But
day
you mustn't
955.
listen to the fans.
Day
no, listen,
955.
the fans
I'm
don't-
not cutting
otherwise
my
they pay
hair.
the
So
salary.
Manchester
They
United
do,
win
man.
5 games in a row. That guy is going to be Bob Marley. That guy is going to end up breaking the world record for the longest hair in human history, because I don't think Man United can win 5 games in a row now. I genuinely don't think. Bruno is at the door. Onana is... Rashford is coming back to be sold for 40 million
One
somewhere.
of them must be sold. Chelsea.
Sancho,
Bring
I don't
back the
think he wants to
players.
come back.
Sancho needs to
Bring
come
back
back.
the
Bro.
players.
He's doing so much. and it's just like a thing of like, I just love how the boy plays.
Glazers, I wish you all the best, man. It's tough
You
time.
wish them the best.
I wish them all the best, man. I just genuinely want them to be performing in Europe somewhere.
Why?
They're busy in Asia. I think they went there to fetch the Temu stock, because why in Asia? I'm just saying.
Go.
I'm just saying. Let's quickly talk about transfers before we wrap it up.
Okay.
There's a lot of activity going on in the market. Is there anybody that Arsenal is looking to buy? I heard conversations around
Always.
Sesko and Gyökeres.
Gyökeres. I don't know.
Who would you rather have out of the two? Gyökeres is a beast.
Gyökeres.
Sesko is more someone who can adapt into a team or fit into a team.
I don't want somebody who can adapt. I'm tired of players that adapt
So
to
you-
way Arsenal play. I need somebody who can just come in and go score goals. They don't want to connect play. They don't want to play beautiful football. They're just coming to score. I'm tired. PD, I'm tired.
Your coach has been adapting for 5 years.
Yo,
so-
dog, I'm
Yeah.
tired.
What phase are we on now?
5.
Phase 5. So I think
Look at what you're doing to
I
me,
think
Arteta.
if Arteta does not
not
buy
a
a
safe
number 9,
space.
he's gonna have a tough first 5 games if that is the case.
He's
Because
going to have a tough season.
the fans are going to have him even preseason. They'll be like, brother, you need to buy
Arsenal
someone.
fans love that man.
That's true.
They love him too much.
Here's some transfer rumors.
Does he have a Champions League in his footballing career?
Who?
In a personal?
No.
He just,
Everton legend.
Konje, he doesn't. Arsenal has 0.
Hey, bro, okay, relax, bro.
He has 0.
Oh my God.
He has 0. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. No Isak, no.
Oh, me, I would want those players, but I know my team. My team has a fetish for trying to develop players.
Yeah.
They're trying to find the players and say that, oh, we made him
him our
better.
star boy. Also,
You get your
Be like that.
Leroy
Leave Saka
Sané, I
alone.
heard the rumors that Leroy Sané could be
No.
has been offered to Arsenal. Did
no,
you see that?
No.
he won't leave
No.
Germany. That one, he knows.
Why, Leroy? Why must we take the off cuts?
Why not?
You have Sterling. Shit, you would take anyone.
No, right wing,
Yeah, no, but we only shop
Does
for those
Sané
guys
play
from
better?
Chelsea.
left or right? Because I mean, I've seen him
Left.
being exceptional on the right.
Left.
At Man City was killing it.
I man, left.
Right.
No, left, man.
Left.
Yeah.
No, I mean left. Yo, my right to my left.
Yo.
I was gonna say that to say I think I would get rid of Martinelli if I was you, and put someone who is a bit more.
I don't.
Someone has more sauce.
I don't think there's that much of a
Sorry,
big
left.
problem at Arsenal. It's just attitude and showing up for the big games.
Yeah.
Like I love
Pirates.
Bruno. You know Bruno, ne?
For a
I
lunch.
love him because when
He loves the
when
badge.
things get tough, he keeps trying to push.
And he
Right?
speaks to the ref
We
the
need
whole game.
that, man. everything else, guy, Bona, the team plays well.
Odegaard looks
but
like a
then-
cheese boy. It looks like he whispers to the referee. Ah, but ref.
Ref. Okay,
That was a foul. Yo, Bruno would eat you with those teeth, Baba. He would.
Bruno. That's all he does. But can I tell you some of the rumors that I've seen? There is Rashford to Barca on loan.
Barca.
Yeah, financial.
Nah, guys, come on.
Xavi Simons to Tottenham.
I mean,
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
From
from PSG.
Champions League
Yes.
influence.
I'm telling you. I did see another one here that I did want to speak about. No.
Kelleher wants to play some.
Are you looking for
more games.
Kingsley Conman?
Kingsley Coman. Yes, I was. I just quickly forgot. I just forgot which team it was.
Who's this player?
Arsenal, I think they're
Was
linked
it?
with him.
Yeah, I think it was.
Who's this player, bro? Is it Dilep or no? Ipswich? Dilep. I think Arsenal should grab it. Oh, it's a no-brainer for him to go to either Chelsea or Arsenal.
And then-
Let me land.
Ahmad to AC Milan.
Ahmad. Ahmad is a Man United star, man. He's not
Yeah,
going
they
anywhere.
should keep him.
He was the best
They have
player in
to
the last
keep
match
him.
I watched. He's
They have
literally
to
that.
keep him.
It's unfortunate he got an injury.
But I
like-
get it, apparently the coach said, all of you are for sale. All of you.
And then for Madrid
And
side,
leave.
they're looking to get rid of Mendy. Not looking, but it's a rumored.
Yeah, makes sense.
But there's just unconfirmed to where.
But Ferland makes sense.
But also the debate ends right now.
Oh, Nkosiyam.
Yes.
Who?
Mo Salah has had more better seasons. Even Ronaldo's better season doesn't trump, except the Ballon d'Or parts. Let me cook. He just won his 4th Golden Boot. And what? Salah,
De Bruyne to Napoli.
he can go, man.
Yeah,
He can go.
can go.
He can go. We've
Napoli's going to have him for 10 games. Anyway.
Crazy.
for 10 games. But do you think Ronaldo's best season in the Premier League trumps Salah's best in the Premier League?
That's unfair
Why is it unfair?
because Cristiano only peaked towards the end. Like he only had 2 seasons, I think, 2 or 3 seasons where he was hot.
Yeah, but his best season compared to Salah's
The Ballon
best
d'Or
season.
No,
42.
but Salah's best season is breaking 2 records, winning the thing. Salah.
Is a
lot,
No.
That guy is sitting up there with names like Ellen Shearer, bro. In terms of
what am I saying? What am I saying?
What
to
are you saying?
I'm saying the comparison is crazy because he's
I'm not
breaking
comparing.
records.
I'm not comparing.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, I'm asking rather, is Mo Salah's best season better than Ronaldo's best season
In the Premier
Just
League.
leave the Ballon d'Or out of this because that's the only thing I want to hear in the chats.
You see, he's
Yeah,
twisting the convo.
you know when people
You know
like
why?
to cook
He's
stories.
twisting the convo.
I'm not twisting it because that's the only thing that's going to make this conversation
but
invalid.
I think Mo Salah in the Premier League has had a better Premier League time than Ronaldo. But Ronaldo at his peak didn't have a long peak before he left.
I was not trying to compete. I was not trying to compare the two because I know
Because
that
you just
Ronaldo
wanted
is
us
the
to say
GOAT.
Salah's better.
I think he's a Premier League
Yeah,
legend.
it can be better without comparing him to Ronaldo. I mean, what?
Comparing.
No, so why would you
Because
make that
there's
question?
no one to rate him with.
why would you bring the question up? Why would you
Thierry
bring-
Henry, come
Yes,
on.
Why would you
bring the
Get out
question
of
up
here,
then?
man. Get out of here. There's no one I can compare him with except for the
Oh,
goals.
because
Wait. Did Mohamed Salah break Thierry Henry's record?
Dala, futsal, you like Dala.
No, goals and assists
Yes.
in a season.
Yes.
Did he?
Yes. Let me
Ah.
just check.
this guy.
No, yes, I'm saying yes, but I just want to double check because we need to have facts. Because now, what if I go on and I'm just
No, I don't think
Because
he
it was
did.
the goals and
No,
assists
wasn't he
record
second?
with the
Wasn't he
double.
second?
I get it was more than 20. It was 2020
No, he broke his record.
broke his record?
I remember.
for assists.
No, I
For
remember.
both.
There was an interview, I think. And Terry did say he was just like, "Oh, you've broken my record."
Yes.
Or something like that.
For both.
Then Salah was
Allow
like,
it, my brother. Allow it. Allow it. It is what it is.
It's very possible. No, I actually think he did because
'Cause I know
Terry
De Bruyne-
spoke about it. I remember Terry
Yeah, he
spoke
did.
about it.
I'm sorry, but I said debate is over. Mo Salah is better than Thierry Henry. I said it. And argue with whoever.
I know I'm gonna read the comments. I know.
Comments come for me. Angisabi mina. Angisabi. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. What's happening in La Liga? Most of our fans did say that they want us to touch on other leagues, and we've spoken about La Liga. For somebody who was a flop, the face of Real Madrid has done it again. He's in the news. He's in the news for having an absolutely exceptional
He's
season
doing what he did at PSG.
at Real Madrid. So
Doing what he did at PSG. Individual awards on top of individual awards.
But what for the
But
team?
for the team,
Zero. And you guys not call him the face. He's the face of Mbappe as the brand, but not the.
He had-
he's the face of Real
He's
Madrid.
used-
Mara.
he had an exceptional season. Let's not lie. For his
Oh,
first
okay,
season.
where's the silverware?
What do you mean?
But
Where's
can
the-
I ask? Okay, can I ask something?
He called him a flop. First 5 games of the season.
Where's the championship?
But
Yamal-
can
Yamal
I
has it.
ask?
Exactly. He doesn't have it.
But can I ask? Do you need Kylian to be something different for Madrid to be successful with Kylian? Because I don't see a difference between this Kylian and the Kylian from PSG. He was doing the exact same thing for PSG without the.
Can I say something? Yeah, I want to say something. I think when we talk about new eras in a team where it's a team that's going through construction or whatever the case might be. He came into a Real Madrid team that has been doing it for so many years. Vasquez, bro, he's about to leave right now after hundreds and hundreds of games.
How many titles does he
Modric,
have?
Vasquez has got too much going on for his life, bro. So for me, it's like with these new players coming in, this new generation, Abu Bellingham, Camavinga coming up, maybe they reinforce. Yeah, Camavinga's young, my brother. How old do you think he is?
No, but I'm just saying, like,
he's a young player because
but he's not a very
you just
young
had Tony
player.
Kroos leave. You just said Modric also
is
leaving. Now you've
leaving.
got him there. Chumeni. We've got, what I'm saying is that for his first season and to be the top goal scorer, Golden Boot, we La Liga yonke. Even Yamal.
Yamal.
My thing is, you can have all these goals, you can have all these accolades, but you did nothing for
No,
the
but
team.
that's what I'm asking. Do we need Kylian to also evolve?
Yes.
Like as in the evolution of Kylian should be, what can I do? What am I helping the team with my goals?
He's not.
Yes.
To give me the title.
He's a goal
I'll
scorer.
give
Give
it
me the
example.
title.
No, check. I'll
But
give it
look at
example.
it this way: had he not scored those goals, where will Real Madrid be?
Well, but then,
Give me the title then.
No, check. But wait.
Because I need to
Thierry Henry spoke about this when he went to Barcelona.
Yeah.
He said at Barcelona, I had to learn. Yes, I'm Thierry Henry, legend, what. But when I got here, I had to learn that I could score, I'm paraphrasing, I could score 35 goals and be star. Or I could score 25 to facilitate 25 for somebody else and 25 for somebody else. So
he needs to be a better playmaker.
maybe if he doesn't score, how many goals did he score?
31.
31. If he doesn't score 31, let's say he scored 27, but part of his play allowed Vinicius to score 23.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that more beneficial for
great
the team
season.
in the long run?
100%.
No, just like chemistry wise.
No, Nyaguza, I totally agree with you. That's why I said, we remember in previous episodes that those two can't really play together. They struggle to play together. Ooh, Vinicius, no.
Like, do you need them both? Maybe Vinicius can score 2 more goals in a Champions League. That takes them through.
I said I would rather have
they need it a
Kylian
lot
than
more,
Vinicius. I said this and I feel like people don't understand what I see.
You saw nothing. Where are the
left
titles?
wing, bro. Put that bro on the left.
Where are the titles?
Mbappe. Put him on the left. Not as a striker, bro.
My question still stands: is what has you done? What has you done?
He is the Golden Boot winner for La Liga, my
That's
brother.
his golden boot.
What do you mean?
The boot doesn't go to Real Madrid.
That actually is.
What does it do for the club?
That is proof of the quality and the type of player you have in that 11.
He is.
What do you mean?
What does it do for
Give
the club?
credit. What do you mean? The club finished second, right?
Did they? No, they finished second.
Where would they finish?
Do you get a trophy for second place?
I'm just saying that this is the same pattern we've seen. PSG, there was the top goal scorer. PSG wins the league, cool. But then when it comes to the big things for Champions League, they're not there.
Zero.
He has all of the personal
Where would
accolades
Real
in the
Madrid
world.
be?
But if you remember, even Ronaldo, there was a season where Real Madrid was not winning the league, but he will still dominate. You understand? So a good footballer will always strive, even
He's
when
dropped to score goals.
the
Yes.
entire
I
team
understand
is
what you're
not
saying.
really doing well.
I understand what you're saying, guys. But what I'm saying now, right, is that all these accolades go to you. Mind you, even if he wasn't there, Real Madrid probably still would have been second. Real Madrid
in La
probably would
Liga.
have. In La Liga.
In La
In La Liga, they
Liga.
still would have been second.
I mean, without him last season, what did they do?
Exactly my point. So my thing
So you're
is,
saying what? Kylian Mbappe is useless in Real Madrid?
I'm just saying we
Say
can't-
it then,
Wait,
Canberra,
wait,
because that's
wait.
what you're saying to me.
fine, Kylian Mbappe
Nah,
is
you're
useless for Real Madrid. No, you can't tell me that his personal accolades have contributed. Machimba, you. What have they done? What have they done?
Come on.
Give me this.
I know you are, but
He's
what
a
am I?
golden
Give me this.
boot winner. Because you
It's
can't.
his golden boot, but what does it do for the club?
What do you mean? Get some Champions League.
Where are they now?
They're in Champions League, are they not?
Next season, right?
Yeah, it gets them Champions League.
Do they win this season's
They
thingy
did
for La
not.
Liga? No.
Did Barcelona win it? Did Barcelona win Champions League?
Barcelona won the league.
Based on your logic.
Barcelona won the league. And what else?
No,
did they
no,
win?
no, no, no. Let
What's
me
that
land.
trophy? What's
Let
that
me
trophy
land.
that they
Let me
won?
land.
Espanyol.
You brought up Champions
Copa del Rey, they won.
You brought
At least
up-
Yamin Yamal's accolades
You
contribute.
brought up Champions League.
brought
Lewandowski
up
is their top
Champions League.
scorer, right? Do they have
Yes.
the Champions League? Yes or no?
No.
So then, mind you, what's your logic here?
My logic is you can't use his personal accolades to determine that he's the face of Real Madrid if he hasn't contributed nothing.
What do you mean? He's a golden boot winner.
Where's the
In the
trophy?
whole league.
Where's
No,
the trophy?
you are mistaking contributions with accolades. You are mistaking those
Oh,
two.
but that's why are you mentioning his golden boot then?
Because he's the best goal scorer in that whole league.
Okay, cool. What has that got him besides him being the best scorer?
What must he do if the defense is shit? What the hell must he do? Must he go and defend? Must he go and defend if the defense is shit?
He must do something.
Bro, if Kimang Vasquez is tired, if Modric can't run as much and he can only come in as subs, and Courtois is only thinking about is his days there at Chelsea. Because now, what the fuck must happen, bro? He did his job. Everyone else in the club didn't do his job. He scored the goals, bro.
And you want to still call him the face?
He is the face of Real Madrid.
Fair.
And we're going to end it on that note.
Ronan Williams on the defense.
Everyone's in the defense. It's the same, Chads.
It's been Banter League. It's been Banter League. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Catch in the comments, and we'll see you at Coffee on Saturday. God bless.
Coffee mid-rand.
Coffee mid-rand.
Make sure
At what time?
know.
At what time?
Yeah?
What time? You must know what time.
Check our Instagram post.
Okay.
And also, love you guys.
This show was sponsored by Betway. Get way more.
But I mean,
Yenda.
Finally, we check out the newest, freshest footballing show. But it's not just about football, it's also about the banter. It's on a league of its own.